Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Singaporean Talks Money. Do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the content. So today, let's talk about what is the Bitcoin Futures ETF that caused the jump in Bitcoin prices. So I'm sure if you are into cryptocurrencies, you have heard of the Bitcoin Futures ETF, which many have said propelled Bitcoin into the 60,000 region. I've also heard of it and that it has not formally been approved by the Securities and Exchange Commission, in short SEC. And the proposed date of the filing is on Monday, 18 October 2021 and might begin trading next week. So let's talk more about what is this Bitcoin Futures ETF. So of course, saying the word Bitcoin means it involves Bitcoin, and futures means that it is not the spot market price that we are talking about, meaning not the current prices, but more so on the Bitcoin futures contracts, which I'll talk a bit more later. So the ETF is called ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF. And to have this ETF is a huge move in the development of cryptocurrencies, as it will be available to the mass retail investors once it starts trading. So far, the SEC has not formally approved it, but according to ProShares' announcement, it states that the agency is unlikely to block the listing. It will also trade under the ticker BITO. So being a futures ETF means that it is not a direct investment in Bitcoin, but more of tracking the Bitcoin futures contracts, where the price of a futures-based Bitcoin ETF could trade at a premium during a bull market or at a discount during a bear market. So some have also argued that it is better just directly buying Bitcoin, which I do agree to a certain extent. It really just depends on your investment strategies and whether you are in for the short term or long term. So let's talk about the regulation that's coming through. Since it will be an ETF related to Bitcoin, and there will be some form of regulation since you'll be purchasing the ETF through the government. Something that is being regulated, right? So although things are not very clear at the moment, but being able to be listed as an ETF requires certain requirements and factors to be done. And crypto community do welcome regulation, as it means that the government and the world is paying attention to cryptocurrencies and might slowly introduce products that involves crypto and further build on it. So as regulation is being done, this also means higher adoption from the public and the other retail investors, which means a huge boost to market capitalization and price action. But of course, that not all things are looking rosy and nice. So there are many companies that have been trying to apply for Bitcoin or crypto-related ETFs. And this approval for ProShares for a future ETF can only be seen as a partial victory by the crypto community, as there are currently no other ETFs tracking the spot market price of Bitcoin. And I came across this video by Real Vision, and Raoul Paul in it spoke that an ETF means that there are fees involved, and it means that there's the middleman fees, for example the ETF provider, the administrator, the auditor, the lawyers that help set up the fund. And through this ETF, hedge funds can also arbitrage it by buying Bitcoin and then sell the futures contracts, making it settle at a correct price. And they can do this and make a fortune based on the capital that they have. And he also emphasized that cryptocurrencies are being bought because they are self-custody, meaning that you hold them under your name or yourself, for example, storing them in a cold wallet, which this ETF does not allow. So Raoul also raised that the futures ETF is not benefiting the small retail investors but instead allows hedge funds to benefit from it, or rather Wall Street. So what I would like to say is to just buy the cryptocurrencies that you have done your research on or believe in and hold on. So if you have been thinking of getting into cryptocurrencies and have not done so, watch this video on how to create a Gemini or FTX account, and that is usually how I buy my cryptocurrencies as well as Bitcoin, and making sure that you have done your research. And I have to say that getting in is usually the first and most difficult part, after which you will be fully immersed in it and you have endless learning to be done. Please do note that this is not a recommendation to buy. Do your own research and invest in what you believe. For me, I don't hold a large amount of cryptocurrencies, but with the small amount that I hold, it has grown by quite a bit, and the growth has been exponential. I do believe that this will be the future, and I hope you guys enjoy today's video. Do give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you.